Hey everybody, welcome back.
What's going on? We're having a Disney day today. It is the Beauty and the Beast Disney Castle. We're going to be building this thing here. How many pieces does it have, should I say?
2,916.
And it retails for 350 Canadian dollars. We already cracked it open. We haven't started building it yet, but we're going to be building it and placing it in this video here today. The reason we cracked it open is because we wanted to check out the instruction manuals to find out if there was one or two instruction manuals, because LEGO sent us this early and the instructions aren't available online yet. So it's nice when they have two manuals because then we can build it together. So there's the two manuals. Oh, cool. Look at that on the back. We've got different images. Nice. And it looks like we've got a sticker sheet there too. So a mid-sized sticker sheet.
With the stained glass window and all that, and the prince's portrait.
So we're going to build this together today. And
very excited.
Yeah, very exciting. Looks like the first instruction manual, I would assume, starts with like the base of it, right?
Oh,
yeah.
no, it looks like it starts with the
insert.
removable, yeah.
Yeah. So the base, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So what do you want to build? That's why I'm digging into it here. Do you want to build the foundation of the castle, or do you want to build the upper parts?
That's tough.
I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get started. See, I wore a Disney shirt. She didn't.
I don't know. I failed.
I was thinking. The Beauty and the Beast castle. Hey, wow, look at that. It's a beauty, that's for sure. Are we going to put it beside the other Disney castle? Maybe. Comes with a ton of minifigures and like mini builds. I saw the Cogsworth 2x2 printed tile. That's pretty sweet. Like that. Also the Beast minifigure and Gaston. Yes, that guy's like my spirit animal right there. I want to eat as many eggs as him. We've got all the bags right there. So 2,916 pieces divided into 21 different bags. So it's approximately 100 pieces per bag, which is going to make it a pretty quick build. So yeah, two instruction manuals, making it a great partner build. Sorry, I accidentally cut Jose off a little bit there in the intro, but we can learn a little bit about the original animated film, right? Be a LEGO guest, it says, so that's funny. And we can also meet the design team, of course. And then you start with like the little insert that goes in the base of the castle. So I think Jose is just going to start with instruction manual number 1, and I'll start with number 2. And that's like the grand staircase. And here's the sticker sheet. Closer look at that. I like this picture. It's like the Disney intro, the Disney castle. And also the stained glass window there. There's the crest. Also the portrait of the prince that has been clawed at by Beast. And then the large window with the night sky. And that sticker element goes at the top of the grand staircase on a trans light blue glass window. What do you think, Tico? Was that a good call? Should that have been printed? What are your thoughts? Yeah? He's concerned about it. He says, why is that a sticker element? Disappointed. Maybe the stained glass window should be printed too. And also this one, I feel like that would have been a good print piece to have. Like, I don't think everything in the set should be printed, but there's some good print pieces there that, I don't know, would have been nice to have. Either way, let's get started. Hey, bud? Okay. How am I supposed to get any building done when my dog is so cute? 2 Disney movies later, that's Beauty and the Beast and Frozen. Yeah, not the Beauty and the Beast live action for some reason. I don't know why. We finished the Beauty and the Beast Disney Castle, but it's not assembled yet, so we're going to assemble it. We've got the foundation right here, and now I'm going to take the dining room, which is held on by quite a few studs, so it's not really modular. You don't really want to take it apart, but you want to line it up and just push it down so it attaches to the front and back. I think that's good. And now we're going to take the next section and align it. Hopefully get it square. Think that's right? I don't know. I got no instructions. I think that's right. All right, we'll push it down. There we go. And then finally the top. which is attached with a lot of studs. So it ain't going nowhere. And we'll attach that. There we go. Okay, and then finally we have the last section, which is the first thing that you build. That's this little vignette. You know, I was making fun of the sticker element, but actually I don't mind it. It looks good. And that is going to slide right into the back. Has the rail elements, and it'll just glide in and lock in place. There we go. We have the fully assembled Beauty and the Beast Disney Castle. And Mrs. Bricksie is going to walk us through all of the details. Wow, what do you think?
It's a very nice castle.
Isn't it?
I'm a fan. It was a fun build. It's my kind of build, I think.
All system, pretty much. No Technic. There's a little bit of Technic because the things on the kitchen table, you didn't build that part, but the things on the kitchen table can actually rotate.
Yeah, and it was nice that it was all those modules. So you kind of built, because you see, we didn't even assemble it until the very, very end. So it was cool. You built basically the ground floor, and then all the top sections were separate.
I like those decorations on either side of the front door.
There's a lot of cool animal, like sculptures.
Yeah, sculptures.
Yeah. These and all the birds. There's different birds all over.
And that's a coat of arms above the front door there, hey? Oh, the front doors can't even open? Oh, it's because that module is run into it,
way,
that little vignette. Okay. While editing, I just realized that you can actually open the doors if you take this piece and you have it forward facing. And now you can peer through the doors and you can see the staircase and the window behind. You could also put like a minifigure on the staircase, or a couple minifigures like Beauty and the Beast. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And it actually latches in place too, because those studs not on top bricks that lock into place are on both the front and the back. So you got the headlight bricks there and the headlight bricks there. And I love this railing too. It's done with the minifig poser elements in dark gray. So it's really neat. I like that versatility of display options, you know? It's cool. Yeah, there we go. Added play feature that I just discovered while editing. And you got some false windows in the towers here. These towers are built similar to the other towers in the Disney castle, right?
Yeah, all kind of snot built. Mm-hmm. Those are printed.
Oh, those are printed, not on the sticker sheet. So that's good. And these are printed too. Those are nice. Those like transparent, rounded windows. Those are beautiful. That's nice. So why would they print the other one? They print all those ones and not print the one on the inside?
That's probably just an easier part to use in the future.
Yeah, I guess so. It's not in looking into the night sky. I hope I assembled it correctly. Still got to push down some stuff. What do you think of the color though? Like the dark red, the lavender, tan, sand green?
It kind of threw me when it was first announced,
Yeah.
I think, when we first saw the photos. But, I mean, it's nice. It's going to pop on the shelf.
Oh, yeah. Big time. I love how you can just look in and see the chandelier. Nice big windows, too. Looks like this is a cool technique with the slopes on the side, too.
Yeah, there's a few just kind of snotted into the base. Snotted.
Snotted.
Yeah, it's a verb.
Just snotted right in there. Yeah, like you were saying, lots of little sculptures everywhere representing animals. And that's our stained glass window up top there. So that's nice. You can see through. We noticed that a lot of the sticker elements had transparent elements to them, so you could actually see the color, like the part color in behind the sticker, which is pretty neat. And like the round roof, that's pretty cool, hey, Jose? And then there's all sorts
this whole thing, like especially at the top here, was a pretty cool build. Like it's all snot bricks and cheese wedges, and yeah, it's just sort of cool there. And kind of going inside here, maybe start with the ballroom. The chandelier, very cool. It's all attached to snowflakes. There's 2 snowflakes in there. I thought that was pretty cool.
They're trans clear. Normally they're trans light blue.
It does turn, but it's not necessarily
And then this rotates as well. So you can put
them
Beauty and
dancing.
the Beast on there and they can rotate. You spin the gear
Yeah.
on the side, right? Yeah. And then you saw this vignette can be removed. It's pretty cool the way it attaches in there.
It's
just
yeah, there's
bricks.
snot bricks, so it doesn't like it's not wobbly. So
And
once
those go
it's
into
in there,
headlight
it'll
bricks.
stay in.
That's cool. That's different.
Yeah, so when it's attached, like it's not gonna like fall out on you if you're moving it, which is nice. Nice grand staircase and more of those little birds holding the candles.
You know, I was thinking to myself, what are these doors when we were originally having a look at the pictures? But they're literally just closets. So you can tuck some of the characters away in the doors, or inside the closets, behind the doors rather.
It's a bit tight, but yeah, it's kind of,
Yeah, it's just a
it's
little
a little
closet.
closet. It's not just a false door, at least.
A little bit of storage in there. And this is the dining room table. So you can see the forks are
Yeah,
dancing.
so yeah, it's cool.
There's
All
the gray stuff.
utensils, there's gray stuff.
There's a character building behind there too,
Yeah,
along
there's
with
the oven.
Yeah,
It's
the
got
oven.
a funny face. That must have been, that was print, hey?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
And then there's the cabinetry inside too, with all the dishware. You can't really get in there and take it out because this table's pretty well affixed in there, and you saw there's a lot of things holding this together. So it's not like you can get in there very easily. I mean, you could dissect this, I guess, and take this apart to get in there, but it is what it is. There's like a balcony on the side there that leads to the front. That's pretty cool. Look, you can actually have a minifigure poking out right there. That's pretty cool. A wraparound balcony. And it doesn't do that on this side, but there is a little spot right in there. Nice. I built the upper floor up here, so this is the wardrobe.
Yeah,
Right.
so this section must be like her bedroom, right? So there's the wardrobe.
That's a printed piece.
Yeah.
And then the two little couch builds, or like the chair and the couch, I really like that. And also the bookcase, that was like an entire building stage. It's actually just brick on top of plate, and then they're mounted in there sideways. And then you frame the fireplace, and you put that sticker so it's clear, so you can actually see the element in behind. It's sort of adding to the sticker, and then we have the globe right in there. And then there's the picture of the prince. This was a pretty cool build. This is like all snot right there. This large panel gets stuck in there. And of course there's the rose, and there's nothing really through that archway. There's nothing in there, but there is a hidden Easter egg right there. Check it out, Jose.
There's the prince's hair.
Yeah. And you know what? This is something that I didn't know until we actually built it and had a look at the minifigures. Let's showcase the beast, and that's actually a head
Cool
decoration.
head element, yeah.
So it's not a molded headpiece, but it's a head decoration. So you can make him the prince by using that hair, and then of course he's holding that mirror. I wasn't a huge fan of the like hole on the top of his head.
Yeah, she has a nice hairpiece
Kind of
too with
black.
a, I guess you could put something there, but
Yeah, like what's up with the
I don't
big
like when
hole?
hair pieces have holes in them.
Yeah, this one's got a big hole. You can maybe put like a crown there or something on her, but for him, it's like, I don't know. Why do that, right?
And also we have this extra piece, which I thought was really cool when we first saw the photos of this one. So you can change her dress.
They did this with the Rivendell minifigures too, so you can have them all sitting around the table.
Oh,
So this is a similar concept
yeah.
with the Rivendell ones. And then she can sit on this chair right here, or of course on those chairs. And that
It's a
chair
little
has a sticker element.
There's that function to turn on either side.
Yeah. So there you go. And then we've got Le Fou, Gaston. I was really impressed with Gaston because it has side of leg print detailing, leg print detailing, and dual molded legs. And dual molded arms. So Gaston is really well done. And
Maurice.
Le Fou, and Belle and Beast. And then the other characters, Cogsworth.
Lumiere and Plumette. And Beast has that enchanted mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the cart with Mrs. Potts and Chip. It's cool. They actually came with 2 chips.
Yeah.
So there's an extra. And then what do you call that guy? footstool.
He's the dog.
Yeah.
And what do you got in your hand there? What's that? What's that, a book?
No, it's just
it's just
Belle
the Once Upon a
had
Time
that in her hand.
book. You were mentioning that maybe there should have been a horse because...
Yeah, we should have had Philippe. I'm pretty happy with the minifigures, but if there's one thing that we could have had, I think we could have had Philippe. And like, I get that, you know, we have Beast and then we have him in his prince form, which is the last scene where she's wearing this dress. But it may have been nice to have like an additional body for Belle and had her like traditional blue and white dress.
Yeah, because you don't see her in that form for very long, right?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's my kind of one take on the figures. Pretty happy with the figures though.
Yeah, that Gaston is rad. Did Gaston come in that Disney villain set? Pretty sure he did, didn't he? I can't remember off the top of my head. We'll have to check when we place this thing. So that's what we're going to do next. Where are we going to put it?
I think we have an idea. I think we got an idea.
All right, let's do it. Oh, is it the same Gaston? Oh, they did us dirty. He's not even exclusive, I don't think. I think that's the same Gaston, isn't it? Unless there's something that I can't see. This is a really cool set, though. I needed to know, and I sort of had a feeling it was the same, but yeah, looks to be same, different set. So we could put it down here somewhere, but honestly, there's not a whole lot of room on our Disney shelves. And we've got some other sets that we're currently building at home. There's like the dresses, also the Moana house, and
Stitch House.
Stitch House, and the Moana Hey Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking of Hey Hey. Yeah, so we've got to leave some room down here for those sets. In fact, we have to make some room for those sets. So we're thinking we should group together some Disney castles, and this is technically a Disney castle, and it would open up a bunch of space down here for some smaller sets. So we're going to move the Frozen Ice Castle. So I'm going to get a little risky here with the Frozen Ice Castle. One hand up the stairs. What do you think? Oh, but honestly, a big question is how are we going to make space up here for these two additional castles? I'm thinking two good picks would be Stranger Things. We'll move that back downstairs. It actually used to be downstairs, so we'll move that back down. Look at it all dusted up. Also, it's minifigures. I don't know if you saw this in another video on my other channel. We placed the River Steamboat right there beside the Endurance and Metalbeard Sea Cow and the other pirate ships. I think that looks pretty good there. But I think another one that we're going to move to make space up here for these Disney castles is the Globe. This one is sort of random up here, but it doesn't really look good in a Billy bookcase because it's so tall here and so short over here. This is the 1966 Bat Cave. So it does look good up here in my opinion. I don't think it looks the best on a Billy bookcase shelf. But if we remove this, maybe bring that downstairs, and then tidy some of this up and actually make this look presentable and shift everything around, I think we can build a pretty cool Disney castle display right here. However, we do have that one double Disney castle, which is like the original version of this in the Lego City. I'm not going to display that up here because it's the Disney castle, or it's doubled, and it's in the amusement park. But it would be nice to display them all together. Jeez, maybe we need to destroy it and rebuild the original. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. I like the closed back that we built on it. Yeah, let's shuffle some things around.
Something else we could also move is Santa. He
Santa?
doesn't necessarily need to be like watching us all year.
But it's Santa. I don't know. I like them there.
If we need space,
We could get rid of these empty boxes before Santa.
I mean, this probably doesn't need to be here.
No,
I don't think.
That should be in the city.
That could probably move.
Famous Bricksie
poor
move,
guy
just
there.
dumping stuff everywhere. Yeah, but yeah, maybe Santa could go, but where would we put him, you know? Nobody puts Santa in the corner. He's got to be right out in the open. All right, let's reshuffle these displays. Oh yeah, but you were saying that's probably why Belle wasn't included in this set.
Yeah, they probably were already planning for the castle, so they probably.
This guy's
I'd
head's
imagine that's why they didn't include.
This guy's
Belle
head's
and
not on.
Beast.
Why are their heads falling off? People's heads are falling off. What's that from? Oh, Dumb and Dumber. We just finished watching that. Okay. Shifted some things around here, and while doing so, we realized that the bell actually comes in this set as well. Right? Yeah. But at least we got some of those other figures in that new Beauty and the Beast castle. And then we also put Simba right there in the corner. Then when we build those other sets, actually Hey's already built at home. And the Lilo and Stitch house is like half built. So those will be here relatively soon. So then we'll have to reshuffle everything again. But we just put Stranger Things and the globe right up there. It's sort of a shame having Stranger Things way up there because it's such a cool set, but it is also very presentable up there. Like you can see it. So I don't really mind it up there. It's not too bad. Down here is Jaws. I was thinking of moving that just because it looks sort of weird. Once again, you get that void space effect. There's all this void space and all this void space because the mast is so tall. And that's very similar to the Batcave problem. But we put it up top, it does fit up top, but then you couldn't really see it at all. Because originally we were thinking, okay, well maybe Stranger Things should go down there, but then you can't really see Jaws at all up top there. So it makes more sense to have Stranger Things up top. Santa Claus remains, and now all of the big boats are grouped together because we relocated the Titanic. It sits right beside the Endurance, so that's beauty.
Makes sense. Then we have the Frozen Ice Castle, the newer Disney Castle. We're just missing our one in the city. And then the Beauty and the Beast Castle. Those are next to Hogwarts. I think all those castles look really good together, actually.
Agreed.
And then we shifted that other Batman set all the way to the end.
Beauty. I love the changes. Well, thank you so much for coming on by. We hope you enjoyed our review and placement of the Beauty and the Beast Castle. Farewell.